Hello everybody. I decided a while ago that I'm going to try and do some more videos on here because I noticed that I've got more followers than I have videos, and that seems a bit weird somehow. So I'm actually going to try recording something that people might want to watch. I don't know if this will work, but please bear with me. I wasn't quite sure what to do the videos about at first. Someone suggested I do book reviews. I thought, okay, I can certainly give that a try. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes talking about the last book I read and see if I can persuade you guys to consider reading it too. Well, actually the last book I read's pretty popular, so most of the people who are following me have probably read it already. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, here goes. Book review number 1. Should be a big flashy special effect on the screen, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And here's the book. Okay, it's the last Discworld novel, which is kind of sad really, but I guess it's had to end at some point, and at least he's made an effort to tie up loose ends and had a good book to go out on. So, yeah, first thing I noticed when I started reading this book is that in a couple of bits it refers to the previous books in the same series. Wintersmith, A Hatful of Sky, and I'm completely terrible with titles, but this book's about one girl who's been through like 5 books now, 4, 5? Yeah, 5 I think. And there's a couple of references to the previous ones, and it's all written in a way where it could be a throwaway line. You know, if you've not read the previous ones, you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. But for me, because I have read the previous books, but I can't remember what it's talking about, it feels like there's a bit of a gap there. I think that's kind of weird. It's not, obviously, it's not a bad thing about this book, it's just the fact that this particular series within the Discworld, I've not reread as many times as I have the other ones. So I guess it kind of surprised me that I can't remember what happened in the previous ones. Now, it does say at the back that obviously Terry Pratchett's died earlier this year, and we're all very sad about that. But you know, he might have gone through doing more editing, more improving on the book if he'd lived longer. And there's a note, something like that, in the back of the book. And I have to say, there's a couple of bits where you think that could have been a little more polished, but it really doesn't detract from it, because it's the kind of thing you would only notice if you're doing if you're trying to critique rather than just enjoy it. I've found my head stuck in editor space again. One of my books is out earlier this month, and obviously going through that so many times, I've got into the habit of picking apart every choice of words. Is that the best word? And I don't know if it's just because I'm in that weird mood, but going through this one, there's a couple of places where I thought something could have been a bit neater, but you know, it's an excellent book. no, I don't want to sound too critical, because every book I read, I end up finding one or two sentences to pick on and think that could have been a bit better, or. But then again, on my own, I'm finding loads of those, and most of them I don't know how to improve them. I just know that it could be better. But okay, I'm really not good at doing this video without any rehearsal or anything. But yeah, this is an awesome book, and I would probably rate it, 5 out of 5 hats, or stars, or arbitrary scoring mechanism. I may pick some kind of scoring system if I keep on doing book reviews, but well, this is the first one. I'll just say it gets 5 hats. I don't know what else to say. Oh, there's a thing I saw on Facebook today that's pick up the nearest book and turn to such and such a page and copy one line into your status. I think that sounds like a fairly neat idea, except obviously it's into status, but I'm going to read you one randomly selected line from this book, just to give you an idea of the tone. Sorry. Yes, I'm going to read a line from this book. I got carried away then trying to pick a line. One random line. If a couple of you gentlemen would care to step out for a moment, I will ask my goat to do it again, and you will see there is no trick involved. If you haven't read the book, then you probably have no idea of guessing what that line's about. So, go and read it. It's worth your time. Do I press stop now? How do I do this?